Don't you hate it when your Lexus RX 350 has trouble starting? Well, don't worry. If your battery is getting a little old, like this one, that could be the problem, and replacing the battery could be the fix. So today, I'm going to show you how I replace the battery on this Lexus RX 350. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can see more content like this. Hi, it's Dave. If your battery in your Lexus RX 350 or any other kind of car is starting to get a little bit weak, it might be time to change it. In order to do that, you'll need a new battery. I picked this one up at the local auto parts store. You're also going to need a 10mm wrench, and you probably need a screwdriver. I also picked up this battery installation kit. We're going to go ahead and use that as well. Okay, first things first, you may have noticed it's a little bit hard to get to your battery because you have these covers covering your engine. So the first thing we have to do is remove these push pins with a flat tip screwdriver and take this pad and this pad off. And we're going to have to loosen this one up too so we can get this one out. So just take a flat tip screwdriver and pry these up. All of them. Okay, all the push pins are removed. It's a good idea to use one hand to hold those push pins while you pry them off so you don't lose them. I also grabbed myself a pair of Nitrile Gloves since we're working with a battery and that kind of thing. Once all your push pins are out, you can remove these covers. And then we will have better access to our battery. Okay, I've got access to my battery now, and in order to remove the old battery, I need to first remove this bar that holds the battery down. It has two 10mm nuts. Ratchet would be the easiest thing. I just broke my ratchet, so I'm going to use a 10mm wrench on these, and I will meet you once I do that. Okay, I have removed this nut from here, and I've loosened this one up. The other end of this is in a hook, so I'm going to remove this. And once you jiggle it around and get it out, that hook will come out and the whole bar will come out. Okay, with that bar out of the way, now we can loosen up the negative battery terminal. Okay, that didn't take much. And we want to get that terminal out of the way. Let's tuck it in there. Once that's done, we can do the same with our positive battery terminal. We'll loosen it up. And it comes off. And we want to get it out of the way. Once that's done, we can just lift out the old battery. Okay, and next, I put in my new battery. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bar back on. And then make sure your hook's facing the right way and hook it in there. Once you have that hook into the hole, you can start to tighten your nut back down.
Okay, I want to show you, you can see down there, how that hook is oriented. It goes into the little box and then the piece sticks out that way. Okay, once you have that on, now I can tighten this nut and put this back in. Okay, I've tightened both of these down. Actually, I tightened this one down first so it'd be in the right place, and I got this one good and tight. So as you can see, my battery is secure now. All right, now I'm gonna reconnect the battery, and you notice I left these little plastic covers that came on the battery on there while I was messing around with it. But next, I have to do the terminals. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove that plastic cap, and then I'm gonna take my battery installation kit. I'm gonna put the grease that comes in here on the red washer, and I'm gonna put it on here, and then I'm gonna reconnect my positive battery terminal and tighten that nut down nice and tight so that that won't come off. Okay, I've already applied the grease to my washers. Now I have the washer on the negative terminal. Put the negative terminal on, tighten it down. Now you don't want to gorilla grip it, but you do want your terminals to be nice and tight, for those to be touching, so this does not come off. We're going to do the same thing with the positive. It's going to go on nice and tight. Now, before we go any further, why don't we start it up and see that everything works. Okay, after you change the battery, it'll frequently stall the first time. That's no problem. Then start it back up. And it's running fine. So we're going to turn it off. Okay, now I just have to replace the covers and the push pins. And the push pins we just push back in where we took them from. You may have to gently work the push pins in so you don't break them. Once they're in, you're done. A job well done. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.